The most common way you can spot a fascist is by their glazing ability. They tend to be super glazers of guys who are charming and promises to fix everything. These guys are more loyal and faithful to their strongman Big Daddy compared to their girlfriend, and they worship them like they are the reincarnation of Jesus. Historically speaking, fascists gets easily manipulated by good old propagandas, and the worst part is, due to their deficiency, even a piece of crap like this also works. They don't generally tolerate any criticism of their idols and tend to accuse the people that disagree as infidels. But what I hate the most is the absolute blind glazing. Like, I understand these guys got some frontal lobe problem, but blind following a bald guy because he says the trains are cool makes no sense. Idol worshipping eventually becomes their complete identity, and you can notice it in their everyday behaviors. So if you meet a person who glazes cult-like figures and refuses to take any criticism and believes daddy will fix everything, then you are probably meeting a fascist. When Mussolini was trying to take over Italy, he promised the people of reuniting them under a new thing that will be pretty much like the Roman Empire. People got really excited as it promised to restore their own nostalgic identity of pooping together and all other stuff they did. Anyways, this sense of a common nostalgic identity is a tool used by almost anyone who wanted to grab power throughout history. It can be enhanced with even more words like purity and unity of people of one culture, and most importantly, protecting that from foreign contamination. For political correctness, today people use words like traditional values and our way of life. It's basically us versus them thing. So if you meet someone who is obsessed with their identity and their past history stuff and believes others are threatening it, then they are probably fascists. Ancient Greeks introduced the concept of open debate to discuss ideas and policies, and the fascists took it to another level. To be honest, they are always in the debate mood and cite freedom of speech as their primary motivator. Although there is an exception, the free speech thing only works on the speech they like, not the one where you criticize their ideas. This kind of fascist, mostly seen in busy areas with a mic and change my mind board, ready to debate on the most ridiculous things in the universe. Once you start the debate, you immediately understand it's not about logic and fact, and more about rage baiting you with stupid jokes and making you lose your shit. Better to stay away from them, because they can really get into your head sometimes. But what I hate the most is their refusal to understand or learn about stuff that they are talking nonsense about. Their entire knowledge comes from propaganda, and they just blindly agree with it. Good old misogyny has been a constant feature of the fascist movement. When the mustache guy was running the show in Nazi Germany, they had this official slogan for the women, and Mr. Baldy also shared similar opinion about those mysterious creatures. So if you meet a misogynist, then they are probably a fascist. They'll tell you they deeply respect women, and women should be protected and cherished, and most importantly, guided. They will create rules in the name of guiding, and will obviously try to control every aspect of life. They put women on a pedestal, which, if you think about it, is a very effective way to make sure they can't go anywhere. The last but not the least is that their fit goes really hard. Mussolini and his minions used to wear clothes designed by fashion designer. Hugo Boss, the seller of $50 underwear, designed uniforms for the Nazis. So fascists like to put some real thought and energy into how they look and dress. This sounds superficial, but it actually works. They know about optics and design visual propaganda in a way that is memorable. Like, who the hell will forget this thing? So if you meet someone whose fit is harder than yours, then they are probably a fascist.